So I kind of feel weird making this video, but I do own a Glock. That's right, I picked one up kind of on a whim. I got a really sweet deal on it. It was a package deal, came with a bunch of other stuff for an awesome price, so I decided, you know, what the heck, I'll give one a try. Worst come to worst, I'll just end up getting rid of it later on. But I rented a Glock 17 probably 2 months ago when I went to a range. Rented a couple other guns, and kind of what I had always thought about Glocks in the first place, just handling them at a gun store or a gun show, is that they didn't quite feel right in my hand. They had too much of a grip angle, and it just didn't have like a natural point of aim like any other pistol really does when you're holding it. But for some reason, this one, yeah, maybe it's just my attitude has changed towards them, I don't know, but this one feels a lot different. Now, of course, this is 19, comparing it to the 17 that I fired at the range. It's slightly smaller. Maybe that makes the difference. I don't think the grip would be any wider or anything. Obviously, it's a little shorter, but I'm not sure if that makes any bit of a difference. But this one just seems to fit in my hand right. It seems to have a natural point of aim, so it's like, I don't know, it's different, it's better, which is good. So I'm kind of glad, because like I said, I bought it, but worst come to worst, I could always get rid of it later. But I have a feeling I will actually shoot this one better than I shot the 17. And like I said, maybe it's like a mental thing. Maybe I just didn't really like them, so I didn't have the experience that I was kind of hoping to maybe have. But I think I'm going to have a really good experience with this one. The guy who had this before me did upgrade the trigger, so it is a lighter trigger, and I have noticed, just in quick comparison between this and my XD Mod 2, the trigger is shorter than the XD. This is not a factory Glock trigger, of course. This one is a factory trigger in the XD Mod 2, but the trigger has a lot more slack, a lot more travel before it actually shoots or fires. This one is short, crisp, a bit smoother, but once again, it's not a factory trigger. So comparing that to like a factory one, I'm not sure how big of a difference it would be. If I had a factory Glock here to compare, it would be kind of cool, but I don't. But that is one thing that I think is going to make a huge difference with this pistol as well, because the previous one was a range gun, it was used and abused, and I'm sure it was a stock trigger, so maybe that had something to do with it as well, as far as shooting it goes. But this definitely feels good in my hand. The trigger feels excellent, so I think it should be a pretty dang good pistol, so I think I'll shoot it really well. This is a Gen 4. It's got the interchangeable back straps, and it came with 3 mags total. So as you can see, the back straps here came with this sweet mag loader, which I don't think they're worth much of anything. They really don't work that well, at least in my experience. Cleaning brush, and of course your other goodies like a gun lock that I'm never going to use. But so far, I think it's going to be sweet. Like I said, keep watching my channel. I think hopefully maybe 2 weeks or 3 weeks at the latest, I'll get to the range again down here and put some rounds through these pistols. Definitely this one. I can get some more range footage and other stuff with the XD Mod 2 as well. Another comparison really quick, besides the trigger difference, I noticed what seems to be the XD Mod 2 almost feels a bit heavier than the Glock 17. Now, I don't have a scale here that could weigh those in any sort of accuracy, so I'm just kind of winging it here, just going off feeling it, but it feels like the Glock 19, I don't know if I call it 17, 19 here, weighs a little bit less than the XD Mod 2. And even though the XD Mod 2 is a more compact, smaller pistol. As far as the length of the gun goes, it's actually the same size width-wise, pretty much. It feels a little bit slimmer, maybe in the grip, front to back, I guess. But width-wise, I think they're pretty much the same. And it's hard to tell on the terrible camera footage here, but it's like the XD might be slightly wider. But anyways, I think I'm gonna enjoy this one. Once again, it's modified, so the trigger's better, but I think I really am gonna enjoy it. So, the one thing I would probably change, obviously the trigger's been modified, so I don't have to do anything with that. I like the way it is. I don't think I'm gonna do anything else with it besides maybe change the sights. And I know I've heard some things about Glock sights. They're cheap plastic, they're kind of crappy. I noticed right off the bat, it seems like there's kind of like a little bit of excess plastic up here. The front sight post seems like it's kind of slightly lopsided, like one side is slightly higher than the other. Either way, I'm looking at getting some TrueGlow TFOs, which are the tritium and fiber optic night sight combined, which are, I think, is probably, even though I'm not sure the quality is, you know, comparable to Trijicon or Meprolite or any of those other big name brands, but I think they're the best of both worlds, and I think for the money, they're probably some of the better sights you can get. And like I said, I like having that flexibility of daytime and nighttime, having the best lighting, best sight picture possibility, or the best sight picture possible. So I'm probably going to upgrade to those, but I want to shoot it first, make sure I shoot it well. Otherwise, I'd hate to upgrade all the sights and everything and then I'm getting rid of it because I can't hit crap with it. But I have a feeling I can adapt to this gun. You know, like the last one, I didn't shoot a ton, but I shot enough of it to where I thought, you know, I'm not really gonna ever want to pursue getting one. But like I said, this one fits my hand well, so I have a feeling it's gonna shoot well. So look forward to some range videos coming down the pipeline here. I should get some up in a couple of weeks. I don't have a whole lot of time to do that stuff. Hopefully I will get out to the range soon and get some cool footage. Once again, I'm down to my cell phone. I don't have my computer anymore. My laptop crapped out. Not gonna probably be getting a replacement for quite a while, and so therefore I can't really use my digital camera, so I'm kind of stuck with my cell phone. So video footage, video editing is almost nothing. I had to pretty much just rely on what I can do on YouTube on my phone. So sorry about that, guys, but like I said, look forward to some range videos coming up shortly, as in a couple of weeks. So I guess that's not really short, but still, it's about as short as it's gonna get for me. That's all I can do. But thanks for watching, and like I said, stay tuned.